Well, good afternoon. Up and down the valley, we've got some sunshine. There's also some haze out there too, yet again today, and temperatures are heating up. Here's our view in the northern valley now. This is in Grand Forks at our Home of Economy Skycam there. You can see the flags just kind of gently moving in the breeze. Little haze out there, and temperatures that range anywhere from some upper 70s to some mid 80s. Fargo's at 84. It's 80 in Grand Forks. Thief River, Bemidji in the upper 70s. Fergus Falls, we started out in the 70s there this morning. We're currently at 84 degrees and at 79 in Red Lake. And when we factor in some humidity, our heat index is just a little bit warmer right now. We're at 86 in Fargo. It feels like 90 right now in Wahpeton. You can see that heat index is more of an issue here as we are heading into the afternoon in the southern end of the valley, and this will continue to climb. So let's take a look at our winds on the big wall. We're going to be expecting to have some wind that is on the light side. It's already starting to turn. This morning it was out of the north. Now it's starting to turn a little more easterly to even southeasterly. Not too strong at the moment, just a couple of places into the teens in Devil's Lake and in Langdon. Any little breeze will help though with the heat we've got in place for today and tomorrow for that matter. Those storms yesterday have moved on. They've made quick work of the upper Midwest, currently working their way through parts of Wisconsin and farther south and east from there. We're getting a little bit of a break from that active weather. A reminder, yesterday we had large hail, baseball-sized hail in parts of Beltrami County, and a tornado report at Red Lake in town there. And I've just learned that the National Weather Service is out doing a survey on that to really determine just how much damage there was and what type of tornado we were dealing with, how strong it was. Here's a look at one of the many photos you've sent us from yesterday's hail damage. This is in the Red Bee area. Thank you, Irene, for sharing your photo. So today, a little hazy out there. Our air quality is in the moderate range. So some who are a little more sensitive, you may be having a little issue with this if you're outdoors. Right now, it's not too bad. I am looking, though, at our wildfire smoke forecast over the next 24 hours, and it is indicating our forecast model here that we may see some of that smoke above working its way to the surface. And again, a reminder, in blues, we're doing okay. As we head into the greens and yellows, that's when we start to notice more of that smoke, and you can see that kind of fills in this evening in parts of the valley. This is around 9:30 for tonight, and then heading into tomorrow, there could be a little bit more, so we can't rule it out as a potential factor for us with our air quality over the next 24 hours. And speaking of factors in our weather, we've got that heat continuing to build in. We're going to see this afternoon those temperatures rising into the 90s, low to mid 90s, eastern North Dakota and in the south, and then more into the mid 80s, upper 80s up north along the Canadian border and over to the east. So muggy in all of these areas, but not as hot in those spots. So when we get into those mid 90s, if you get a little bit more humidity in place, and that's more likely in the south, we're concerned about some heat index values in that 100-degree range for it. Not everybody, but some of us with that. So something to take precautions with, and even hotter out to the west in places like Bismarck and Minot. Here comes that chance for some cloud cover, perhaps a little bit of rain activity, more likely overnight, but we can't rule it out in our western counties this evening, late this evening. Watch what happens though overnight. We see some of these storms start to blossom. The best bet for that will be along the North Dakota, South Dakota line, and then points east from there into tomorrow morning. This is 3 a.m. They kind of march their way along that line there through the 6 o'clock hour. May wake you up a little earlier than you want to tomorrow morning. And there could even be some rain and thunder up in the northern valley too. So this is going to be isolated, not affecting everyone, but the potential is there as we head into tomorrow morning. A look at your severe storm risk. Most of us are out of the severe risk, but we still have a chance for some rain or a rumble of thunder. We are looking at the southern valley, perhaps seeing a storm or two that gets into that 1-inch hail category, or maybe getting some winds up to 60 miles per hour. So that's something to watch overnight. And get that Valley News Live weather app alert setting turned on for you so you can be woken up if there is a warning in those wee morning hours. Or wee hours of the morning, rather. And then heading into tomorrow, another hot day, and then we kind of scale things back.
It's nothing like being woken up before you're alarmed by a storm.
Right, yeah. It can be scary, too. Maybe you hear a crack of thunder and, wakes you up out of a dead sleep. So it's always good to have that tool to be alerted.
A new alarm system for tomorrow.
There you go.
Thanks, Lisa. Well, straight ahead at noon, that big family road trip may have to wait. We'll tell you all about the shortage hitting RV dealers next.